Okay, people, welcome back. Welcome back to another tutorial. So I tried to shoot this one for 4 times now, but every time I started recording, something went wrong, or not with the tutorial, but with my OBS and I don't know, audio, everything went wrong. So we're gonna try it again. Today we are going to do a new Streamerbot tutorial. And this one is actually pretty nice, really simple too. What we are going to do today is we are going to make this a simple effect. Let me find it here really quick. Punchme. This effect is what we are going to create today on stream, and it's not showing for you guys. What makes sense? See, there you go. Okay, we're gonna shoot with it for now. I'm gonna show you on the live scene, because there is the webcam that actually does have this effect applied. What we're gonna do, but in short, we're gonna go into make a Punchme effect today. Some of you already know this effect, and it is technically a beginner tutorial. That's how simple it is. All the assets and pre-made code that you guys can find to use if you don't want to do it yourself, you can find in my Discord. The link is down in the description. But with that being said, let's dive into this Streamerbot tutorial and show you guys how this is done. Okay, so let me start off with showing you guys the actual effect. Here we go. And it should show up this time. There you go. So, yeah, this is what we're gonna make, including the impact effects. Now, we all know the Punchme effect, but I have never seen anyone add impact effects, and I will build this one out even more to make it unique. But this is a simplified version. So what I did for you guys, I did make a asset pack with everything in there, including the punching animation. I cropped the video down because there was more variations in there. What was actually really cool, but it was a pain in the butt to time those. I will do it, but maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll make an advanced tutorial on that, because well, that does as well. I mean, it's exactly the same, but it will take a lot more time to get that right. But before that, this is what we're going to show you how to make. And we are going to start really simple. So keep in mind, Streamer.bot is required. If you do not have Streamer.bot, go down in the description and download Streamer.bot. And I'll probably also make a tutorial, or probably... until then, I'll drop a link in the description too, or or maybe the pinned comment, where you can find a tutorial on how to set this up with YouTube and with Twitch. So get this right out of the way. YouTube does not have channel points. This is a channel point redeem, but you can also tie it to a command if you really want to. It's probably easier for YouTube, but yeah. So we're gonna do both ways and to show you how this is done. So when you have everything done, set up, downloaded, then we are going to start and making this. So first, what you want to do, you want to make a you want to add a media file called punch or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but most of the time when I give you also the code, like my Danny TTS tutorial, I always recommend renaming it the exact same thing that I did, because then if you implement the Streamerbot code, you technically do not have to change anything. And in this one in particular, if you do it exactly like I have it here, you drop into Streamerbot and you press play and it works. You should not have to change anything. So keep that in mind. So what I recommend you to do, naming it exactly like I have here. So punch, make a media file, load in the MP4 file of the punch effect, that is actually this one, right? This one. So all you want to do, by the way, you want to go to filters after you edit it because, well, this is how it shows. It is green. Yeah, we don't want that, right? No, we do not want that. So you want to add a chroma key to it, and that will, well, get rid of the green background. So after you did this, you want to add two impacts, impact 01 and impact 02. These ones are these little impacts right here. Again, in the pack will the pack will also supply you with these and maybe even a couple of more. I don't know yet. So when you have these added, you don't have to do anything. They're already like transparent. Everything should work. If not, let me know down in the comments or on the Discord. So when you have this done, you can actually just like click this, hold shift and click the punch, then right click and make a group. For me, it doesn't show here, but I could like do this and it will say here like group selected items. It doesn't really matter. It's not required. It's also not required for like I just explained, to when you just import the code, it works right away. This one specifically is not required. This is more just organization purposes. You can set a color if you want, for example, punch. Well, we make that yellow, right? So we know all this is yellow, and I can actually do it here too. Set a color, bam. So all the punches are yellow. You can, you don't have to. All right, so when we have this done, and then of course, the biggest thing you want to do is make sure your video is on loop. And apparently I disabled the chroma key. You want to put it on loop, and then you want to do this. And now what you can do to time these correctly, you can go here and just when you see a punch, you want to put it on pause. Yeah, of course, it's a little hard. But this is to kind of make your life easier. So you could put it on pause right at the moment the punch comes and then hit the impact marker. But you can see if you do that, it doesn't feel natural, right? No, because it's right. No. So what I did myself, I just located them where I wanted them to be. Then what we are going to do, of course, disable all of them. We're going over to Streamerbot. This is where the magic happens. First, let me show you how it's made, and then I will show you how you can do a fast import, so it's easier for you guys that don't want to go through this hassle. But I already did it for you. So, okay, so you want to make a new Punchme action. So what you're going to do, you're going to right click and then add, you call it in this case Punchme or whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. So this is what you want to do, then hit OK. Then what you want to do here, let me make this a little bigger actually so you guys can see it better. What you want to do here is you want to right click on the trigger, Twitch, channel reward, reward redemption. If you do not have a Punchme reward already, you can create a reward, call it whatever you want, doesn't really matter. And do that. Now, if you're on YouTube, what you can do instead is go here on YouTube. General, I think I never made it for YouTube, so I'm not sure if that actually works. Okay, so in that case, what we're gonna do, we go to core. So if you're on YouTube, you go to core, commands, command trigger, and then you can make a new command, like so, and then call it Punchme, for example. And then what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do exclamation mark Punchme or punch. You know, it doesn't matter. Ignore bot account if you want a bot to trigger something. I always do that because if you have text and you have ignore bot account, it will not display the text. So that is that. You can keep it for everyone, of course. Once again, I don't know about YouTube, so I think YouTube has the same option. And then you just click OK, and then you test it with the command, and it should work. So, actually, let's try that. Punch me. There you go. It works. All right, so you can do it with a command or a channel point. Then when we have those two triggers set up to the two different ways, then we want to go here to sub action, and then you want to go right click. Then you want to go to OBS. Then you want to go to source, visibility state. Yeah, source, and then set source visibility state. And then here you want to go like, okay, well, I have this effect on my, oh, I need to go to my gaming PC, not my streaming PC. I have this on my webcam scene. So I'm going to scene is my webcam. And then I go and see, I want the punch. Let's see. Oh, I made a punch too, but yeah, I need to remove that. So I want my punch to be visible. Now if I click test, for example, we can see, is it going visible? There you go. Punch is visible. So we're gonna do hidden again just to and click test, so it's going, it disables itself. So you want to keep it on visible, then add that. And then what you can do is add a delay. What you want to do is add a delay by right clicking core and click on a delay. And you can see you want to make it 2000 seconds. So after 2000 seconds, when the punch, so that's like 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds, so 2 seconds. Then you want to have the first impact hit visible. Then 100 milliseconds delay. Then we want to hide it again. 900 milliseconds. We want to have the second impact visible. So this is all, like I just said, it's the same thing here. We could just go to source again, but the fastest way is just click on one, then hold Control D, duplicate it, and of course you want to drag it in place. But if you don't have these, it would automatically sit under the delay, and then you can just change the source you want to active. So in this case, that will be the impact 1. So for example, we go here, cam, then we click on impact 1. We want to have that active, and we, of course, we can do a test. There you go, impact 1 in the bottom. Okay, we're gonna hide it again. So this one can be gone. We don't need that. So this is actually really simple. It's really self-explanatory. You just want to hide, enable and disable the sources after a certain amount of seconds. I don't know how to simplify this explanation actually, because, well, that is what it is. And when you have all this done, then you can just go here and then go to the channel points, then look for the Punchme right there, click on the Punchme, and your viewers can now punch you into oblivion. Yeah. I mean, it's that simple. If there are any questions, please don't be afraid to ask. It may have been a little messy, but I mean, yeah, this is one of the most simplest tutorials I ever shot. Plus, it's the simplest effect that is actually out there. You're just hiding sources. Now, these delays are exactly timed on this animation. As you can see, we are having a perfect impact on hit. So yeah, these are perfectly timed. So again, it's that simple. And of course, you can save yourself a lot of time by just downloading all the stuff from my Discord below. That is again also where you will find the asset pack with the animations and the impacts. Plus, of course, you will find this code. Now, if you're like, okay, well, I don't want to do this. Yes, it's really simple. I still recommend you to do it by hand. You can literally just copy what I did here. But if you really don't want to do it yourself, all you have to do is open Streamerbot, click on import after you downloaded the pack, by the way, and then there is a Punchme, probably gonna call it Punchme _ SB. You know what? I can actually generate this Punchme file right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add it to export, so you guys don't have to do it. And I will keep the comment in there. Name Punchme. There you go. That is the name. Export to file, and then I will for now just do it here and then call it Punchme _ Streamerbot import. You know, I'm gonna call it that, or I'm just gonna call it, yeah, Punchme import. So this file, what you want to do with, yes, I want to clear. What you want to do with that file, you want to do import. You want to look for this file where you literally just like had it. So documents is where we saved it. Then we have this import file. Now all we want to do with this import file is really simple. We want to grab this import file and just drag it in here. And then when we have this done, you can see, oh, it has a command. Yes. It has an action. Yes. 2 triggers. Yes. Okay. Import. I'm going to change it. I can change the name. You know what? Let me rename this one really quick. So I'm going to, I'm just going to call this Punchme 2 so it's not overriding it. So import, drag it in. Import. It will probably override one thing, but that's fine. Yes. And now here you can see. Wait, that where did my? Oh, it overwrote my my punch 2. But you can see for me it overwrote it, but that's fine. And yeah, when you do that, everything is there. You know what? Delete. I'm gonna import it. Import, yes, yes, yes. And you can see it is enabled by default. And all I have to do now is go here, Punchme, and you saw I removed the official one. I imported the one I exported. So the one you guys are getting. So when you have this all set up and you did that import, this is all that is left. And that is not gonna work. Let me have a check. I never had this issue before. Don't worry, you will not have this issue probably. What I will be doing is I am just going to make sure that I do all that. Let me do this. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so if this happened to you, if you load it in, I said hidden. There you go. So yeah, if this happens to you, all you want to do is just want to click on the OBS source visibilities and just reassign it. And just assign it to the so let's say this is impact 1. This is also impact 1. So yeah, you just want to reassign all the actions. For some this must be a bug. Because you can clearly see it's all there, but for some reason I am forced to reassign them. What in my opinion should not be the case. Maybe you don't have this issue, test this. If you do have this issue, then just do what I'm doing right here. Reassign all of them. and now we go punch, reassign all of them, click save, and now when I do this, it works. So yeah, just make sure that you reassign them if you get this issue. With that being said, guys, I really do hope that this tutorial helped you out, that you got a nice punch effect. And like I said, I will make some more tutorials. Let me know if there's anything else you want to learn in Streamerbot. I have so much stuff going on. Don't forget to drop by my stream, twitch.tv/freaksheeptv, a link down in the comments below, where we will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. You can always shoot your questions there, and test out all the nice effects that we are working on currently, or I am working on currently. Yeah, I am always there to expand my stream and teach you guys some other stuff. Again, I hope you guys got some nice ideas maybe out of this, and like, hey, but wait a minute, maybe I can do this. That's great. Again, join the Discord. Also, if you want to know anything about Streamerbot, on how to do certain stuff, let me know. I will indeed make tutorials on that, including that nice little widget down below. That has your, this whole bar in the bottom is made in Streamerbot and OBS, of course, except one part, and that is the donation goal counter. That is Streamlabs, Stream Elements, sorry. But everything else is made in Streamerbot, including this right there. This is also made in Streamerbot. If you want to know how to do this, let me know down in the comments, and I will make a tutorial. This one below will show the live stream bitrate. When I'm live, it will live update the bitrate. The same as with the sub counter and the follower counter on the right bottom side. Live updates with 0 delay, like all the other crap platforms. It's kind of funny that those two, the follower and current sub count, update way faster than this donation goal counter below. So yeah, and of course this one I will make a tutorial on. This one was a pain in the ass to make, so this is gonna be a really long tutorial on how to do this, but yeah, guys, I really do hope this gave you some more info. And you all know me by now, I am not cutting out stuff, I am not editing these kinds of videos, because I want to show you the mistakes I make. Like we had a couple today, and normally you will see them being cut out. I will probably edit it, and if I had like long stops, like the one where I was like looking at like, hold on a second, why is it not working after the import? There was a long break. I'll probably cut that out, so you don't have to wait in silence for probably a minute or so. But other than that, I will leave everything in, and I will hope to see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.